There's a good old boy network here. There's a good old boy network that's who he operates with. That good old boy network is involved in sex trafficking, pedophilia. They trafficked Gracie. He's involved. So they have a much larger industry than just being attorneys. The governor, the state attorney general's committee, pastors of large congregations and churches. Children are being drugged with ketamine. They're being raped and molested. They don't know, but they can hear, they can move. And the same women that they come to me, that there are women that come to me since the school in Nashville. And Aaron's done the same. He's done the same thing to them. He drugged them, he raped them, and then he killed Grant after he found out that Grant was going to court. They stripped me. They took the children from me. Continued to use Gracie as a doll. Well, folks, that is the Angelia Solomon case that we've been trying to tackle for some time. And those are her exact words on a wiretap with the Tennessee Bureau of Investigation's undercover agent, okay? This stuff has happened. But has this stuff happened that she says happened? Or has this stuff happened that she just so happened to be charged with solicitation to commit first-degree murder? Does anyone want to tell me that Angelia Solomon isn't facing serious jail time? Well, how about this? Angelia Solomon says my son was murdered, and I'm trying to protect my daughter from being raped since she was born all the way back as far as she can remember by him. My son said he needs custody because he's had us in court the whole time. He's drugged and raped her. He drugged and raped me. That's how Grant got here. I wouldn't trade my children for anything. This puts them in prison without walls. These are Angelia Solomon's words. And everyone has to account for their own words. But tonight I want to talk to y'all seriously. I don't know when I'm going to get on here, but I'll tell you this right now. Are you a conspiracy theorist? Are you? We are living through a golden age of conspiracy theories, or so we're told on media. Research on conspiracy theories is booming, with more than half of the academic articles written on the topic having been published since 2019, and I'm trying to keep it current, but I will look you in the eye right now and tell you, I am coming from peer review articles. I'm not talking about just my opinion. We're talking about people out here. I will tell you this, I studied political science, pre-law, and I double minored in psychology, but we will go forward on this. Conspiracy theories and their adherents have also been constructed, y'all, as dangerous, criminal, extremist, and even terroristic threats to the social order. Now, if y'all don't understand that OKJ's going to talk about some serious factual stuff, and you got to come back and rewatch it a couple of times, or if you can leave in the comments that OKJ broke it down and you understood it, I want to hear from you. I want to hear that you are telling me that you understand where I'm coming from. It don't mean you have to agree with me. These are peer review articles, and I'm just heralding, I'm heralding in them and all that good stuff. All right. While widespread use of the internet and social media is frequently cited as a cause of the purported increase in conspiracy beliefs, this claim appears to be similar. It's just unfounded, y'all. For example, one recent review found no compelling evidence for an average increase in conspiracy beliefs in the internet. And I disagree with that, and I'm not going to go down that track of thinking today, but I will just say these are people that are out there in this world. Many recent studies conceive of conspiracy theories as a virus, an infodemic, the spread of which from person to person begins with exposure. This tendency has led some to assume that exposure to conspiracy theories causes people to adopt conspiracy theory beliefs. Now, if y'all are wondering why I'm breaking it down and talking in different tones and all this, I am trying to reach a large scale amount of communication with a lot of people. So I've got to break it down in the way that I know how. Conspiracy theories are often denied, but they are defined as a belief that a group of people have a secret plot and they're responsible for something happening. The theory part is that it's unproven. Actual conspiracies are proven to be true with documented proof. Actual conspiracies exist. They do, y'all, with the FBI spying on Martin Luther King, okay? I mean, that's a fact. There are FBI documents that prove this. Conspiracy theories don't have actual proof. Believers often point to misinformation as proof, or use the lack of proof as evidence of how good the cover-up for the conspiracy is. Conspiracy theories can range from mostly harmless to harmful ones that promote hate or deny some form of reality, y'all. Okay, so conspiracy theories can provide. They can provide, y'all. In so many areas of our lives, conspiracy theories can provide a lot of things, but you've got to look at them for what they really are. They can provide our brains with easy answers that jive with our preconceived notions and biases. Confirmation bias, folks. I mean, am I saying confirmation bias is a bad thing? No, I'm not. But I think that when you alienate anyone because of confirmation bias, there's the problem there. That's the problem. Now, they tend to appeal, these people that believe in conspiracy theories, to System 1. System 1 thinking. And if you're like, okay, Jay, I believe this, but I don't have proof, but what you're saying isn't right, maybe you haven't gotten there yet. And maybe one day when it is facing you and it all feels good to you, it's like, damn, yeah, that sounds about right. I'm so sick of these damn people in government. I'm sick of all this, blatant hypocrisy. According to psychologists, we'll switch gears. Conspiracy theories play into some of our I know our innate human desires, like the desire for certainty, security, and most importantly, y'all, belonging. They tend to pop up in times of crisis. Now, I don't know how you're going to take that, but we're talking about peer review articles here. You can take it, you can leave it, you can disagree with it, whatever you want to do. But I'll tell you this right now, I wouldn't be talking this because I can't think of it all. There are people out here that are a hell of a lot smarter than me, and I'll tell you what, I'm smarter than some. But the bottom line is conspiracy theories make the perfect clickbait. Okay? We're in this world inside of a world, right? I mean, do you want me to speak a little truth, or what do you want me to do here? They can go wild on social media. We're talking about conspiracy theories, making big profits for social media companies and media creators. A lot of that money comes from ad revenue. And media creators can use their views and popularity to sell other merch and products to profit even more off the conspiracy theories that they are pushing. Someone's pushing something. So if I believe that and I'm telling you that, what am I pushing? I'm telling you right now, you can judge me. I'm pushing the truth, folks. I'm pushing the truth. And I'm willing for someone to say, damn, KJ, I know you have firm beliefs and you're in your box and you're in your life and you're in all this, but can I talk to you? And we talk, and maybe I can turn and see something different than what I've lived, my experiences. I'm no different than anyone else. You have a story. And it's not conspiracy theory. I promise you that. This has been happening for a long time in the U.S. It's usually been a leader of majority group claiming that some minority group is plotting against them. Let me repeat that. Conspiracy theorists think that a minority, a group of people, are conspiring against a whole big bunch of people. Well, does that turn the United States of America on its head? There are marginalized people. There are people in this world that all they're doing is trying to live. What? Oh, because someone else doesn't like what they believe and what they see and all this, that they're wrong because there's a lot of people that feel the same way. They can go to hell for all I care, and I don't mean literal hell. That's for emphasis. I'm telling you now, y'all, we have no right to judge nobody. All of us sin. All of us sin and fall short of the glory of God. And if someone wants to tell me that some sin is a lot worse than others, I will tell you this. There is a reason why the Bible says that there's only one unforgivable sin, and that is blasphemy of the Holy Spirit. Because that would it would be like, that person wanted that. Because no one would ever do that, even if they didn't believe. Why curse something? Why say something negative about someone else's beliefs? And why would I talk of this stuff? Is it just rambling? Can someone, through this world inside of a world, there's someone out there that's like, damn, why, it's like, I can't believe she just said that. One way that all of us can prevent conspiracy theory bullshit. Just stop and think more deeply about a theory that you've come across before liking or sharing. Because, folks, I've been guilty of it. Sometimes I didn't think it through. I sure as hell didn't think it through when I decided to go online in the first damn place. I mean, y'all have seen the good, the bad, the ugly. This shit is absolutely out there. But it is in a core center. The core part of me means well. I want to do well. I want to love others. I want to give of myself. And there ain't nothing that no one's going to be able to say about that. "10% truth doesn't make it truth," says Jet Set JP. Carolina Hurtado says sensationalism brings in big money. Cindy Arnold says, isn't there a little spark of truth with conspiracy theories? I think so. I think there's a lot of unsolved problems in society. And don't get me wrong, you think I don't know there's some evil ass shit going on in this world? I absolutely believe it. But I don't know the specifics other than what we see on the criminal docket. All the murders that we've talked about, all the mutilations of life and all the shit, all the crazy ass, narcissistic, all kind of crazy stuff that happens in the crime genre community as it relates to what we're studying. Cognitive reflection is your ability to override your emotions and your gut reactions by stopping and thinking more carefully about something. Research shows that people who score high in cognitive reflection are less prone to falling for conspiracy theories. Angelia Solomon has made herself clear in her court documents. And just to let y'all know, because y'all are like, okay, KJ, you're talking about Angelia Solomon. What's the latest on Angelia Solomon? Well, y'all, remember we talked about the review hearing? The plea hearing was on the 12th of December. Do y'all remember? We got together, go back a couple of streams there, excuse me, y'all. And then they've decided to label it on the circuit court docket there, the criminal docket, excuse me, review hearing on March the 13th of 2026 at 9 a.m. That's what we've got. That is where we're going, y'all. I will do my best to cover Angelia Solomon to the best of my ability, but I can't do it like I did Lori and Chad and all these crazy ass people like Melanie Ferris or the Wagner family that took out the whole damn family over there in Ohio, or any of these people. All these people that are absolutely evil and diabolical. Is Angelia Solomon evil and diabolical? No. I do not believe that. That's just my opinion. But I think she absolutely just thought, get him out of the way. I can get Gracie's trust fund and blah, blah, blah. But Alan Moore more. Said it best as I wrap up tonight's live stream. The main thing that I learned about conspiracy theory is that conspiracy theorists believe in a conspiracy because that is more comforting. The truth of the world is that it is actually chaotic. The truth is that it is not the Illuminati or the Jewish banking conspiracy or the gray alien theory. The truth is far more frightening. Nobody is in control. The world is rudderless. And a rudder being on the back of a boat in order to get you in a direction that you're going. Folks, stick with fact. Stick with peer review articles. I mean, if you stick with fact alone, you'll be okay. It's okay to have theory. It's okay because that pushes against people that might even think that they're going to do that. But I'm just telling you, there's just too many good people in the world. God has laid that on my heart. There's too many good people in the world that there's no way that people get away with this shit. Okay? Some of this shit. Now, don't get me wrong. In somebody's home behind closed doors, I don't know what goes on. But I will tell you this. If you're talking about a conglomerate or a lot of people that they're doing this and that and all that, it's not happening, folks. Do you think just what we've studied about the ambitions of attorneys? Think about these attorneys that could make a name to blow out the water of trafficking or anything else. They would love that. They would love to die one day knowing that they made a difference in this world. I have faith in the attorneys of this world, although I will say there are a lot of slimy ass, money grubbing grifters. But there are good attorneys out here, like people that are so sharp. And when they're not at work and they're not being attorneys, they've got these beautiful lives, so vibrant. I mean, I've met people, they've got all these different interests and all of these things. It's just unfair to degradate and everything, any kind of local, state, or federal government in the sense that there are good people serving there. Okay, there are good people serving. Now, my bottom line on conspiracy theorists, I have really tough, strong beliefs. And if I believe something, I go there. But I promise you this, we have all been brainwashed over a long period of time with social media and media in general. It's just a fact. If you didn't have television, radio, even damn beepers or any communication with nobody, think about how different your life would be. So, no, I'm not here to tell someone that you believe in something that I'm like, wow. There's no evidence at all for it. There's just insinuations. There are connections in different areas, but there's no direct, in terms of conspiracy theory, there's no direct. And then there are people out here that say, yes, there's direct. And here it is. And they think that there's this grand conspiracy that nobody will listen to them and all of this other stuff. Let me tell you something right now. If OKJ came on here and said, hey, I found out where they're having their meetings with the Illuminati, and I'm going to share that, and I'm going to have a hidden camera because I was someone who was walking around with a tray of champagne or something. Folks, there are too many people in the world. Too many people in the world that I feel that God has touched their heart, no matter how much of a blemish they are, and they're like beacons. They're like spotlights. They're like lighthouses. That's my opinion. You've got yours. But just remember, we talked about Angelia Solomon and the fact that she had her conspiracy theories. Please leave your comments in the comment section there. I apologize that I ain't getting with y'all tonight, but I've been so focused in on conspiracy theorists and how much, what does it do to, move forward in life? What pushes it forward? But I love you all. Isn't there a little spark of truth with conspiracy theories? Says Cindy Arnold. Yes, but how far are you going to take it? I love you all. I care for you all. Thank you for letting me spew my stuff, but it was peer review articles and facts. And maybe, just maybe, you can look past my own personality and look directly at something that you can say, yep, I can look that up, what KJ said out of her mouth, and she's right. And I can also have my own opinion, and KJ can be wrong. And I would venture to say, and I challenge you, if you think I'm wrong about anything, go find out for yourself. I love you all, and keep on looking.